Hello everyone, I am Sacred, heartily welcome to you all. I hope that you all had an awesome day and thank you for joining me in our Hearts of Iron 4 Veteran series in the Red World mod. Yeah, it's called the Veteran series because we are playing the game on Veteran. And firstly, I want to thank you all for voting on which path we should take. How you know, I'm making two polls as always. The first poll is on straw poll, the second poll is on YouTube. YouTube is not possible to fake, so I'll primarily go from that one if the results vary. But they should not vary because I trust my subscribers not to cheat. So, let's take a look. I got surprisingly a really high amount of votes. I got 264 responses, and we can see that 205 of them, so the clear majority, is for us going the Tsarist path as Tsar Putin. 38 want to take the nationalist path, and 21 want to take the fascist path. So 77%, the overwhelming absolute majority, wants us to go the Tsarist path of Tsar Putin, and well, this shall be established. My goal will be then to make the Soviet Union, to restore the Russian Empire first with Putin under its command. Yes. Here, if you check the results here, we also got an overwhelming majority, not as many votes. We got 100 last year. That's why also I should take YouTube, because they are so easy. You just have to, I can show it to you, click here, then you have to click on this I button, then you can choose for fascism, nationalism, or monarchism, how you can see. So that's really super easy, but super effective as well. So, but here the monarchists won as well. Therefore, well, we'll take the monarchist path. Yeah, so I thank you all for voting, and let's get straight into the game then. Everything is set up, let's go ahead, and let's turn on this display. So, I hope you will enjoy our path. But first we have to get our crippling economy right. We have to make the Russian military big and strong again. So strong as it once was. But we will achieve this. Together with your help. Well, let's see. I'm sure I'll establish a poll in this series as well. Then we should take a look. Ah yeah, I wanted to show one more comment which got quite many likes. Let's say it here. Let's go down a bit. So, 3 likes. A suggestion is that I should annex, so Bosch Gaming said that I should annex all Slav countries and Finland and Mongolia and publish the rest. Take Alaska back to the motherland. Recreate the Russian Empire. So I think I may consider a mix of that, and yeah, I like it too how 2 shots in the back of the head. Gosha is very flexible, or as Putin masturbates to the election. Perhaps he liked the outcome of 77% for being him, an emperor. I think he would, yeah, prefer this outcome. So then here you can see, I think that's a Russian plane actually, an bomber, strategic bomber, Soviet one. And there's Hearts of Iron 4. Let's get it loading straight into the drop into the business as Putin. There we go. We are in the year 2011. So first, before we can annex the Slavic countries, we actually have to, I think, turn monarchist. As you can see, we are playing on veteran, so making things even more challenging. That's why. So, I'm going to make a poll now, and you have following options. Let me type them down quick. The first option will be if I should vassal, if I should annex all former Russian land, plus all Slavic countries. So it would mean us annexing Poland, Czechoslovakia, and Yugoslavia and Bulgaria. And because Hungary and Romania are in the way, I would annex them as well. So if you want this solution, then vote for that. Or you have a second option of vassalizing nearly every country. Let me know then too. Or you have the third option of annexing everything in the world. So you have 3 options. Go sure to vote. I'll make once more the vote here in the video and then in the straw poll. So go through the vote. This will be your option. So let's get the game going. Let's slow down a bit. So we have 3 military factories. We have 5 building thermal reactors. That's fine. What does a hospital bring? I think we built a hospital in Moscow. I really don't know what it brings, to be honest. Perhaps it increases the amount of recruitment capabilities. I'm not sure, actually. Whatever. Let's build a rubber factory in Moscow too, just to see if we get only +3 or also more of that. So saying the focus, the step towards growth. Yeah, so I'll actually really remove this spirit stagnating economy. Oh, that's a nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. The step towards growth. I thought we couldn't remove that, but we are removing this crippling modifier here. That's for sure. Yeah. The society economy is growing stronger by the day, and the future without stagnation is becoming ever closer. So that's awesome. So I actually think I said that the option to get rid of the revived economy is actually here. But you know we can't go this way. So where are we losing the agriculture focus? Oh, that's sad. It was -10%. Come on, that was quite good actually. They're moving that early. That's fine. I mean, if we have to, we have to. There's no way around. We have 47,000. Yeah, we need to produce mechanized as well, so I should get the mechanized factor going. Here, mechanized BMP 1. Mechanized costs bloody much, that's for sure. Oh yeah, quite a bit. There we go, mechanized equipment, 1.5 per week. Should be somewhat acceptable. Alright, so yeah, I think our next country to annex, still I can release Finland as a puppet, so it's depending on your vote, but we should wage war against the Finns. Capture them. Don't need many units, but let's get these 23 units against the Finnish border up and going. Let's get our entire army actually into the battle, yeah. Field Marshal Yuri Budyonny. Alright, so with the goal of capturing Helsinki. After that the Finns should surrender. Oh, surrender! Right, we have quite a bit of fighters here. I'm gonna move some of them into the northern front. 4 wings into this province. And 6 into Luga. Okay, they'll also move 3 to North Scandinavia. Okay, so these 3 go for supremacy. Alright, so these 5 go for supremacy as well. And these 3 for it in the northern front. Okay, that's great. Now we should have supremacy. I don't know why it is not green. I mean, it should be green. Which is going. Saying that, it's time to declare war on the Finns. Goodbye, Finland. Call it. There we go, we declared war. I can call in my allies. There we go. And now we got some nice sad music. Yes, that's how I like it. Alright, just marching into Finland. With the entire brigade. A few good farming. An unprecedented move directly violating Teddy Werte face orders. The Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Areas has declared a crisis across Ethiopia. With families starving and children dying for the world to see, they state that the famine is now occurring. One unlike any other. International media watches on the poor Ethiopians scramble to save what they can, and the rations are handled out in certain more wealthy areas. But for most of this nation's populace, this could be the end. It's terrible. Let's hope things will work smooth for them. Yeah, we are marching into Finnish territory. There we go, let's take the thing to an aggressive scale. So every division actually marches in. There we go. Yeah, you can see our divisions arriving one after one into the Finnish Democratic Republic. German land lease, look to that. Yeah, I'll gladly accept area help. Can I request land from all of my countries? Yeah. Well, 1 second, I have to go for a minute. One second, please. Alright, thank you all. Then let's go for a step towards the growth. I'd say them there. So we are doing quite well in Finland. Marching through the territory swift and smooth. And then, actually, should we build military factories? Maybe quite soon, yeah, we should go for partial mobilization first. Let's build here, maybe. So a rubber factory gives us how much? A rubber factory gives us, okay, only 3 rubber. That's not really that much, it's not really. Therefore, let's, I would say, go for 10. Yes, for 10 nuclear reactors. Let's build one in Moscow too. Why not in the capital? Yeah. And then also in St. Petersburg. Yeah, let's build the capital in our wealthiest cities. So why not? That's quite nice, isn't it? I mean, who doesn't like to have a nuclear reactor in their capital? Of course we do. The next thing is, I think I'll take the Soviet path for the mass assault doctrine. That's classic Soviet Russia. There we go, the Treaty of Lippe. So it's time to decide the fate of Finland, which will result in the full annexation of the Finnish country. Full. There we go. They were part of the Russian Empire, do not forget that. Now welcome back, Finland. Welcome back. A red dot sight and modern squad weapons. We have to get our military. Are we going once more? Well, we got 5 equipment, that's not really that much to say the least. You have 5 XP. It could be better certainly. But we can get the modern AK-74M, which I will do. Other than that, what should I get? I like still mechanized, but this will be fine. Maybe we can increase mechanized by 1. Also get this up to the level of 5. Perhaps. So then we need more rubber. We'll get from the People's Federation of Borneo. Alright, our army can just stay there. I don't mind, to be honest. So once more the Warsaw Pact, well, bloody expanded. That's for sure. Mongolia is there as well, but Mongolia wasn't a part of the Russian Empire. Well, they were in, I think, the Russian sphere of influence, though, but not a part of the direct empire. The rest will be up for you to decide on. There we go. Economy move towards growth. Analysts of the national economy have confirmed today that we are definitely taking large steps towards growth. But we still apparently have a long way to go until that point is reached. Until now, we must remain pleased that the first stage of our economic recovery has been completed. Wonderful indeed, wonderful indeed. Then I'll want to establish the cult to the state. So let's go for the end of the reformists. End of the reformists. Our assassination of Gorbachev dealt a major blow to the traitors and reformists, both and within and outside our borders. Now the time has come to end them once and for all. Time to end them once and for all. Very, very indeed. This will strengthen the Communist Party by 10% and increase our national unity by 5%. Isn't it great? I'm getting 0.9 political power per die. Yeah, so we have to wait a bit until I can actually get to the war economy, because that's quite expensive with 300 points. And considering our situation, that's, yeah, quite expensive. We could wage another war, for example, against the Social Federative Republic of Yugoslavia. They have 23 to 24 divisions, so there shouldn't be a problem at all. But I'll let you decide. I'll let you decide of the path that I should take. Yeah. Meanwhile, you can take a look to the generic focus tree. Well, that's okay. You can get some factories here. You can embrace traditional values. Depending on the focus you take, it's either we're giving you some buffs there. So yeah, the generic focus tree is quite interesting as well, having a really open and wide variety to take. That's interesting. Saying so, okay, now I will do a heavy level of militarization. Yeah. The level of infrastructure doesn't matter, yeah, it really doesn't matter. Because if you see here, it's the same in Kiev or Moscow, although the level is different, so in this mode it doesn't matter. Finished when, let's see, 31st March, and here it's 31st. If you take both up, you can see they are finished 15th March and 15th March, so infrastructure doesn't matter here with this mod. Saying that, I will establish Moscow and its suburbs as the military basin of the Russian Empire. Yeah. Let's actually do Moscow and Stalingrad. Stalingrad especially, two important cities. Let's do Moscow, Stalingrad. Actually, let's make them. Let's develop Moscow, Stalingrad, Kursk. Which city was also important? Well, not on the coast, because I may build dockyards there. Kiev, alright, so that's fine. We develop Moskva, Kursk is Stalingrad. Yeah, these were really important cities. The Crimea too, I know, but not yet. We might build some naval dockyards there. For now, it will be these cities. Okay, the hero cities. City Geroi. I mean, Gorod Geroi. Yeah, I think. Alright, so, formalized, then we put an end to the reformists. Alright. Great. They have been purged at Putin. Yeah, Putin looks happy. Gorbachev's escape from the Soviet Union was predicted to be the end of reformism within the Soviet Union as we knew it. But still to this day, members of his radical faction were found to be operating at the highest level of Soviet administration. Past leaders have let this situation continue, but Chairman Putin has had enough of the traitors within our ranks. Last night, the KGB rounded up all non-Gorbachev collaborators and radicals throughout the Soviet Union, while the chairman himself made a proclamation that to the whole world, if anyone wants to bring us down, there will be hell. This is the Putin I know. This is the Putin I know. Now it's time to do the rapid military expansion. We have grown too comfortable with the new Soviet world order and allowed our military to drop in size. We did indeed is only 500,000 strong. Funding and quality. This must be reversed before it's too late. Yeah, clearly. So we will have a boost of building factories for around 1 year. By 15%. Plus, I'll enact the early... I'll go for partial mobilization. I can't go for the war economy yet, but for partial mobilization. There we go. 200 sweets. And still, I require 47% of my goods to produce consumer goods. So that's quite a bit, I know. Yeah, that's quite a bit. Not only. Next thing will be to go for the... Okay, we can't go for the SU-30 SM yet, but we have the SU-30 M2. Superbly well made plan. I'll focus on my military sector though first. Industry is already well developed, we can't go any further. Oh, we can, let's go get the advanced sim software. And now let's get the SU-30 M2 producing. We have 35 experience, so let's actually modify this with better weapons. SU-32 M2 Mark 1. Got plans to stop the missions, especially in the regions. They have done well, and they shouldn't waste their fuel. I'd say clearly, that wouldn't be a smart choice, would it? So we can see the Warsaw Pact strengthening. Also Pact strengthening. Clearly, the communists in Poland aren't that strong. There we go, we have 3 military factories, so I have to do a thorough level of reorganization here. Let's see. What do we have? Well, we have everything in high abundance. But I lack the experience to, well, to say at least to execute my plans. Let's also get some bombers. Some modern generation 3 bomber. There we go, 5 of them. Besides that, let's get more... let's get more weapons. Yeah, let's put them more weapons. So there we go. More weapons, weapons. Let's also build military factories now. Our navy, we have 23 naval dockyards. Let's maximize here. Now the areas around Moscow. Yeah. I'll also build naval dockyards, especially in Leningrad and the Crimea. There we go. Alright. a red dot site. Well, maybe before I build them I should advance. Yeah, I should maybe get proper ships first. So I should get this missile cruiser 3. And that would be somewhat good to go, I would say. Modern sport weapons. What else can we get? We can get the carrier submarine. Well, that's quite a huge path here. I will go for the... let's get the carrier 3, the better carrier as well. Why does it take us 490 days? Well, that's quite a bit, but... guess that's normal. Yeah, okay, that's fine. No focus, let's do the devotion to the state. Yeah, of course. The Soviet people have lost their way, believing less and less in the state's ultimate power. But soon they will be devoted to the glorious government of the Soviet Union and its chairman, Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin! Of course! Alright, so we are getting our country up and running again. Which templates do we have? The infantry training units looks like an template we could actually put to use. I would just have to remove the cavalry and the motorized infantry here. I don't know why I don't know why the Mountain Recon Brigade has cavalry units within them. I don't think cavalry is well suited to mountainous terrain, if you ask me. Actually, if we compare mountaineers to infantry, mountaineers have a better breakthrough and a better organization. That's what I want, so I will mainly make an army of mountaineers. So I can rename this to Putin's, let's rename this to Putinskaya Divizia, to the Putinian division. And, well, I have to remove the cavalry at one point, but this can wait, then I can just add more mountaineers to the template right now. Okay, now we can start producing this in vast and high quantities. Putinskaya Divizia. Moscow, let's see how much I can produce. Oh, already man, okay, 55 divisions, that's fine. So I can train them and therefore increase my military experience. Yeah, let's go for improved 3D manufacturing, improved. Alright, we are getting a nuke around each month, that's quite nice. Finally, the capital of the most powerful nation on Earth is ready to showcase its grandiose new design in spectacular fashion. The 2012 Summer Olympics, the most anticipated sporting event of the past decade, perhaps even longer, will supposedly be the most extravagant in Olympic history, with no boycotts to be seen this time around. As the athletes prepare themselves, the media tunes in and the hammer and sickle is once again raised above all the world's flags. Each nation holds its breath, hoping to come out on top, and the time has come. Let's establish the cult of personality. While leaders in the past have somewhat established cults of personality, the legacy of Stalin has been really at the forefront of Soviet politics since his death. This cult lingers, but now it's time for Putin to rise up as a true leader of all Soviet people. Of course, Putin. We are also getting 1.37 political power per die. That's a nice increase to say the least. I'd say it's more important to get more and more weapons. So let's get more AK-74Ms. There we go. Vast amount of them. Now I can finally enact war economy. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. The Soviet economy will become the strongest of all. Currently I'm producing what? Currently I'm building, I think... what am I building? Alright, a mix of missile cruisers and light cruisers. That's alright. That's alright. Oh, also, yeah, some were asking if I was going to unify the American states. Well, I may, but the problem is that, well, if the USA had a claim on the American states, I would do this. But the problem is that that a state doesn't have a claim on these nations. Therefore, that's a problem, how you can see it clearly. So, I need to set ground on the American continent, though. I need to set ground. How should I set ground? I should set ground by this area. This says I could invade straight the American Republic. I could do that. They went for the embracing of the nationalist values. So, yeah. So. Yeah, the puppet is up. Depending on your answer, I'll either puppet or annex the American Republic. Yeah. Well, I may do an exception for America. Let's see how your result is. Depending on it, in the next video you'll have one more poll to decide the fate on the American continent. But for now, the current poll is active, and I want to hear your opinion on it. Thank you. So then we can maintain the path. Now we can do vital decisions. We can maintain the path, which will lead us to staying Soviet. To staying Soviet and communist, which we didn't decide on. So we'll rather reserve the movement. Then we could dissolve the union, but why should I do that? No, why? Or we could do Putin's union. Yeah, we'll reserve the moment. Reserve the movement. They never suspected it. The Politburo has followed Chairman Putin blindlessly since his rise to power, and now the Soviet movement will be reversed. The days of this union are numbered, and Putin has a different vision for this nation. Alright, let's see what vision Putin has then. So perhaps an monarchist one, yeah. So the Communist Party will fall. I have the expert, folks. That's quite high, so therefore it's time to enact the limited experts. Yeah, limited experts. There we go. Let's close in ourselves. Now I have abundance of... Okay, I still find a bit of oil. Yeah, that's quite nice. Oh, I have 3 military factories. Isn't that a nice... That's quite nice. Or should I celebrate this? Let's get more artillery. Yeah, more artillery. And more sport weapons. But mainly more artillery. We'll need this for our future plans, that's for sure. That's for sure. So the Soviet people are rearming themselves. Rearming. Soon it won't be called Soviet people. And a nation who? We are visited by the Polynesian People's Republic. Well, that's quite interesting. Yeah. We got the missile cruiser. Now let's go ahead and let's see actually the doctrine. Let's get the missile cruiser 4, and let's also get improved infantry equipment here. Airburst weapons, sweet. Outdated is the missile cruiser, so we have to soon produce a newer version of that in Vladivostok. Missile cruiser 3, there we go. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Missile cruiser 3. Let's fine produce it. Actually, I'm thinking of, let's move our navy to the Baltic. Yeah, to the Baltic. Well, if we lose these provinces, then invading America, yeah, let's let them stay here. It's problematic, but let's let them stay there. That's fine. Yeah, our fleet is growing. Putin speaks. Politburo voices concerns. Several members of the Politburo met with Chairman Putin to voice their concerns with the path of his administration. They stated that his recent lack of cooperation with the body and secret meetings with his military command has created suspicion throughout the nation. Leaders from various republics have apparently begun to think Putin is trying to sideline the Politburo and hence enforce his totalitarian power over all Soviet peoples far more than his predecessors. Upon leaving, the aforementioned members told Mr. Putin that if this continues, they will have no choice but to outright question the path of his leadership. Nonsense. Mr. Putin just has a different way of running things. Now we can either overthrow the Politburo, which I want because it will end up in the collapse of the Soviet Union. That's not what I desire. We'll do Putin's union. Calls to dissolve the union are ridiculous and will never be accepted by anyone within the government, let alone Putin. Never. Never, never, never. I will never. We'll stand firm and go on until there's nothing. So we have actually a boost of plus 125% of factory output. That's quite a bit. Let's get actually more tanks. I intend to get a highly mechanized army. So let's get increased tanks and increased motorized equipment. That's our plans. with 15 nukes. Well, after I said, after we became monarchists, well, bloody wars will happen. Wars will happen and expansion will happen, I can tell you that. There we go, 55 divisions. Time to train them so we can get some extra experience. Alexeyev, that's fine. And we shouldn't fear, well, should we fear male invasions? No, we should not. How said, sadly, we don't have these nations as puppets, they are independent, so yeah. They'll break away if we turn monarchists, but they don't have a strong army, so they shouldn't be a problem to say the least. Yeah. Plus, they won't be able to form their own faction, they can only join some unions. But I mean, there's no other union currently existing, so therefore things will be smooth and easy for Putin's empire. Rubber, let's get rubber from this republic there, 32 already. So we need rubber, let's check the resource map modes. Resource map modes, Malaya has tons of rubber. I think we have to capture Malaya to ensure, oh well, they are monarchists too, led by Jim Roberts. Doesn't sound that Malayan for me. Now the march on Moscow will take 210 days, so I'll do the march on Moscow actually in the next episode. So, thank you all for watching me. Don't forget to vote. Vote in the description, but also vote in the video. That's more important. And then I hope you are thrilled so Putin can do the march on Moscow, which will result us in the nation in peril, but I mean that's worth it, so we can get Putin in charge of the nation and then we can crown Putin as Tsar. Yeah, anyways, thank you all for watching me. Don't forget to check out my other videos, they are linked. Yeah, they should get linked now. And thank you all for watching me, and I hope that you all will have an awesome day. I'm Sacred and I am out. Goodbye everyone, stay safe and sound.